Hey, what's up? It's Ben here. So with sky-high inflation, sky-high housing costs, and uncertain economy, there are plenty of people wondering how to live on a super low income. Low can mean different numbers for different people, but as of 2022, the annual federal poverty level for an individual is $13,590 or $1,133 per month. And if you are married, that would be $18,310 per year or $1,526 per month. If you're watching this video, you might be feeling the effects of stress and almost non-existent wallet. And I have definitely been right there with you. That's why today we're gonna go through the 6 things you can do to not only survive on a low income, but actually live off of it. And of course, this is not a one-size-fits-all type of video. Everyone's situation is different, or you can think of this as a motivational video on how you can get started today. So number 1, live and breathe your budget. We've all heard about budgets, but how many of us actually stick to one? So according to surveys, less than 20% actually do. For those on a super low income, sticking to a budget isn't an option. It's a necessity. First, you'll need to sit down and list all of your expenses. I mean, all of them. From the coffee you pick up at the gas station before work Monday morning to the mortgage or payment or rent payment at the end of the month. If this task is less than 5 minutes, then you might have missed something, or that you actually missed something, because it should be taking longer than 5 minutes. Another great way to figure this out is by spending as you normally do for the month and actually writing them down every time you spend on a phone or on a notebook that you have. Once you have the expenses down, it's time to split them into wants and needs. I think you already know that your Monday morning coffee counts as a want, while your housing is a need. Now comes the hard part, eliminating the majority of your wants. What you're left with is what you should be spending, plus some pocket money you can put off to the side every week. Any extra cash should go into your rainy day fund. The fund's goal should be to cover up to 6 months of your expenses should you go out, have an accident, or you lose your job tomorrow. Now, number 2, claim your benefits. If you are low income, you qualify for a ton of government assistance and non-profit resources. Medical aid health insurance could be given to you at low or no cost, which covers any accidents or doctor's visits that could be costly out of pocket. The Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or aka SNAP for short, could be given to you as a debit card to help you buy groceries every month. Plus, there are plenty of nonprofits that could help you with things like school supplies, clothing, or housing for people making less than a certain amount. There are even programs that could help you find a higher paying job. Head to your local welfare department office or do a few Google searches to see what's available nearby. Social workers could be your friend. Number 3, enjoy free activities. If people had fun 100 years ago, and I'm pretty sure they did since it's the roaring 20s, then you could still definitely have fun with little or no money at all. Sometimes we forget about all the free events and activities we could enjoy. Casual activities include having a picnic at the park, going to the beach or mountain, homemade arts and crafts, reading at the library, or chatting with a friend at home. Plenty of meetups could be found online to also meet others with an interest in inexpensive outings. You can start with meetup.com to see what's nearby. You could also look up your town's cultural calendar to see if there's any fairs, markets, or special events that's coming up. It won't cost you a dime, I promise. Number 4, schedule some rewards. Living on a budget or a low income is hard, but that doesn't mean you have to make it more difficult than it already is. You deserve some rewards in between your budgeting. The only trick to this is that they have to be scheduled. If eating out is your splurge, for example, change up your budget for the month so you can spend less on other expenses. Then allocate the difference to a night out somewhere you like. You can also try to make it a lunch instead of a dinner so that you can still go out but spend a little bit less. These penciled in rewards are what will keep you motivated and stay on track and on budget. Number 5, plan. You can survive on a super low income, but you can only live and live okay if you plan. This means planning your meals, your outings, all your purchases, and your treats. If you're not a type A planner, you might be quivering in your shoes and trying to run for the hills. Don't go yet. It's not as terrible as it sounds. I promise. All you need is some pen and paper and someone in your corner. The person in your corner is almost as important as the actual plan, because they are the ones that will help you keep you accountable and support you along the way. And number 6, get a side gig. Last but not least, we have the side gig. Side hustle, second job, they're all the same. Let's assume you're already working a full-time job, which is 40 hours a week. try out a side job to add another 8 to 10 hours per week or so. This could just be 3 hours, 3 days a week type of thing, working weekends or after work. You could deliver food for a company like DoorDash, drive for Uber, or pick up some odd job with friends and family. Budgeting and living on a low income are doable, but if you can add some wiggle room, you'll be able to save, invest, and improve your life instead of just living it. I also have a video talking about the 5 side jobs I've done to make some extra money on the side. I'll put a link in the description if you guys want to check it out. Overall, I agree that living on a super low income isn't easy, but I'm confident that you can do it. I'm also confident that it doesn't have to be your lifestyle forever, but that these sacrifices and this discipline will help you reach the next level of your finances and personal goals. If you have any extra tips or tricks for living frugally, please let me know. I'm always interested in saving more money. Anyway, hope you found this somewhat intuitive. If you like this video, feel free to give it a like and maybe consider subscribing for more weekly uploads, and I'll catch y'all later.